Hello everybody and welcome to Friday night streaming, where we play whatever the heck I'm in the mood for, basically, because it is the end of the week. It has been a long week this week. I've had an awful lot to get done, not least of which being the magazine that I do each month for Patreon backers, so I felt in the mood to play something a little bit more relaxing this night. Friday night. So we're playing Shadowverse. Now Shadowverse is a game that I've already done a preview of on this here YouTube channel, but I have started again, so I'm quite early on in the game, and I figured that I'd show you a little bit of that, so you can get a feel for what the very start of the game looks like. I have got through the kind of the boring intro itself and the tutorial battles, so we are now actually into the game itself. But yeah, I haven't played beyond that, so people can get a feel for what they will see probably within the first half hour or so as they play along. We'll give people a moment or two to jump on, and then we'll get going with the actual game. One other thing I did want to say early on, I have been having all kinds of trouble with my internet, as anybody who has tried to jump on streams in the last couple of weeks knows. I am prone to get dropouts, and when that happens I have to set up a whole new video stream, so apologies in advance if that happens. And if you are watching this on playback, if that happens, then do look for a link in the description below this video, because I will point you to where you can go to watch the rest of tonight's play. But anyway, that is enough housekeeping. Let's get on with this. So the thing that I really like about this game is that it is a digital CCG, but it is one that has narrative about it, and it has, as you can see, it's got this kind of anime context around it. And I really liked Pokemon trading card game on the Game Boy Color for much the same reason. You would be playing cards, but at the same time you'd also have this kind of little adventure to go on. And it's not we're not talking about, you know, an epic adventure or anything of that scale. We're not talking about one of the great RPG stories of all time, but it is enough to give it some context, and that's nice. I really do like that. It draws me into the world a little bit. It makes me want to go, you know, explore places, fight all kinds of battles with people all over the game world, and just kind of, experience the world of Shadowverse beyond the card game itself. A lot of other digital card games don't have that, and it's quite a nice quality in this game. So this is the first area that you go to when you load it up. And you've got all these people here with little kind of swords over their heads. That indicates that you can battle them, and those people, they're basically your first opponent for each of the different types of decks. So as you can see, the little battle icon is differently color coded for each opponent, and when you fight them, you fight that deck for the first time. There are 10 different types of decks to deal with in Shadowverse, and as you can see, I've already defeated this one, Shadowcraft deck. There's a little medal there next to her name, which means I've already played her. So I've done a couple of these, but here we go. We'll go to these two here, these two lovely girls, and I haven't actually beaten those yet. So a standard Forest Craft deck and a standard Blood Craft deck. Let's go with Forest Craft first. So you can either talk to them, and at the moment your kind of narrative quest is to find the Shadowverse club in this school that you're going to, but nobody seems to know where this club is. Nobody knows about it. Everybody knows that it's there, but nobody actually knows where it is, or they actually don't know about it at all. It's a very small club. Enough people know about it that it's a mystery that you need to unravel, but she's not going to be any help here, unfortunately for me, but I can battle her. So let's battle her. Let's challenge her to a battle. We get straight into it. Plant enough saplings and you can make a forest ready to experience the might of Forest Craft. So this is obviously a nature-heavy deck that I'll be playing against. When you beat these characters, each of these 10 different opponent decks, you do get the information that you need to build a basic deck for each of those. So this is, like, again, once I said, I've lost my way of speaking right now. Like I said, this is kind of a tutorial area in the sense that you do get to battle each of the different decks once, and in doing so you'll figure out which deck you prefer. So let's go into it. I'm using Swordcraft deck. I've decided that's my favourite kind of deck in this game. Each deck does feel different to play with. Swordcraft, which is the deck that I'm using, they're all about bringing out lots of really kind of cheap, faster units or characters that do a lot of damage by kind of mass attacks. That's just the way I've always liked to play these kinds of card games. I was also a white Magic user with Magic the Gathering for much the same reason. You get a lot of little cheap cards out which can do lots of incremental damage early on in the game and beat your opponent before they have a chance to really fight back. So let's do this. Okay, so there we go. We're both ranked C right now. It shuffles the deck. I'll be going first. And there's an awful lot here to really explain over the course of a stream, so I'm not going to try and introduce you to Shadowverse. If you do want to learn about it before you play this, you can actually download the thing for free on mobile before you get into this, but I will talk through bits and pieces as I go, I guess. It doesn't take that long to learn it, probably about half an hour worth of tutorials and you've learned the game enough. But the thing that you need to know here is the green thing in the top left is the cost that it is to summon the card to the playfield. The bottom left in the blue is the attack rating of the card. The bottom right in the red is the armor rating or health rating of the card. And it basically works like Hearthstone, where you start off with 1 mana point, then the next turn you get 2, then the next turn you get 3, then the next turn you get 4, and so on. So here we've got one that costs 3, one that costs 4, and one that costs 5. If I keep them in my deck, then I won't be able to cast them until the 3rd, 4th, and 5th turn, which doesn't really work for me, because once again, I'm playing as a deck that is all about small, fast summons. So I'm going to get rid of that one, and I'm going to redraw those two. And it didn't really work for me. I got a 6 instead. Oh, there we go. So these are my cards. I've got a 3, a 6. It's a powerful card. It's going to be good later on in the game. A 2 and a 2. Now that 2 is going to be good for me as of next turn. But nothing I can really do this turn because I've only got 1 mana point, which is that little green bar that you see on the right hand side of the screen there, kind of curled around the end turn icon. That is the amount of magic that you have to use. So I've got 1 of 1, but I haven't got anything that costs 1 to cast, so I'm not going to be able to do anything. So they'll play. Good, they don't play anything either. Now I've got 2 cards. Now I can either cast this one, which is a cost of 1, but it's a weaker one, it's a goblin, or I can cast this one, which is a 2, which is better. So let's do that. And I've summoned. Now, just like Magic the Gathering and pretty much every CCG you ever play, you can't do much with them on the turn that they come out in most circumstances. So I've got nothing else to do this turn. I am explaining how to play the game actually in the end. I wasn't going to do it, but now I am. So she's come and summoned out that. And now, if I attack her with that, I can either attack the actual character themselves or the summon. In this case, I am going to attack the summon because I want it off the playfield. They'll do 2 damage in return and kill mine, but that's okay because I have a mercenary drifter. Now, I really like the art in this game. The character, all the portrait art here is really nice. The card art is gorgeous. And a big part of the reason I do like these CCGs is the art. When I was playing Magic the Gathering a lot when I was younger, it was definitely for that reason. The art is just beautiful. Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use this. Give +2/+2 to an allied follower. That sounds like a good idea to me. Make that character much more powerful. I'm also going to bring out the goblin because I've got 1 point here and nothing else to spend it on. And now I'm going to directly attack my opponent because 5 damage is pretty good. The health is the top right hand part of the screen there. 10 left for my opponent. I've got 20 to start with. So yeah, 3 attacks with that and I'll have the game done. No point in wasting it. on fighting these 1/1 characters. There we go. So they get pretty good back at me then. So we'll bring out this follower, I guess. I still haven't got 6. These are both 6 to bring out. I don't have 6, so I'll have to use that one. And I might as well do this to just get rid of one of those enemies. And then I may as well use the goblin to clear away the enemy board. Good tactics there, Matt. Ah, now see, that's a pain. See the shield there on that icon? That shield is indication that I can't attack my opponent until I've defeated that character. That's why they've got 6 health there. They're a wall that you've got to punch through, which is a pain. Hello, Lau the Gal. Welcome to the stream. No, this is all AI. That's what another thing that I really love about this game. Most digital CCGs are, all about playing against other opponents, and in this one it's all kind of AI, single player, offline experience you can enjoy without having to deal with all that stuff, so it's a good thing. So now I can bring out this siege. And they've got a special ability that when they are brought out onto the playfield, they give +1 to +1 to all other allied followers. That was pretty neat. And here's the really good thing. You do have the ability to evolve some of your cards. Whoever goes first in the game gets to evolve 2 of their cards, which makes them more powerful. And whoever goes second gets to evolve 3. So I'm actually going to evolve this character. Use one of my 2. And look at that. Now the siege commander is a 6/8. That's powerful. And when you evolve them, you can actually use them on that turn as well. So I'm going to do that. Clear away that. And now these 2 can attack through. Now that's a pretty good ability. This is Okami. Okami the Wolf. That's a play on the game, if ever there was one. But this character, when they come out, whenever an allied follower comes into play, gain +1/+0. That's why it's up to 5/4 already. That's pretty strong. So I better clear away that. It doesn't really matter. I just realised because the opponent only has 5 health left and they don't have anyone with shields there, I can just attack straight through them. So let's do that. And that's why these games tend to finish quite quickly. Bang. They don't take too long to play through. Because you can attack your opponent directly, and it's very kind of pacey action. That's the term I was looking for. It's very pacey action. So as a result of winning that, I got a couple of cards, which is nice. Some fairies. And I leveled up my deck. Each deck levels up, or each type of deck levels up independently. So my Swordcraft level is level 7, but there are 10 different types of decks. So there's a lot of experience levels that you can level up as you go along. And now I've unlocked Forest Craft. So there we go. I wasn't that impressed by that deck. Not really my thing. I'll stick to my swordsman's. Actually, no, I will show you a different one, actually. Because this is the whole point of the stream. So, if I pull up my decks here. Edit deck. These are all the kind of decks that I've currently got. So if I go with Dragoncraft, move it over, and these are all the cards that you can collect up. As you can see, There's a lot of them. You end up with a lot of cards. So you can spend a lot of time really customizing your decks in this game. And they give you plenty of little data. You can see at the top right here. They give you plenty of little data points to make the decisions that you need to make. Now, Dragoncraft is a little bit more focused on bringing out more powerful monsters than the Swordcraft one that I was using. And then you can create new decks. Deck codes. You can use deck codes, which allow you to just automatically create decks. So you don't need to go and individually piece together the deck if you don't want to. You can do it this way, which is very useful, especially when you're starting out and not quite sure about what all the various decks do. You can, of course, customize these later on. But for now, let's just... Oops. Let's just make the Dragoncraft deck our set one. So we use that in the next battle. And we'll play against this person now. Bloodcraft. Yes. So, I agree with you completely. The gameplay, the tactics of CCGs is what I enjoy as well. But I'm not the kind of person that likes to sit there with thousands and thousands of cards and carefully pore over them and figure out the exact combination that I want to use. The deck code system here is actually pretty comprehensive. And we won't get to it in this stream, but as you get quite far into the game, you end up with a lot of deck codes, which means that you never really have to mess with individual card kind of construction if you don't want to. And you can still end up with powerful decks and complex decks and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, they've definitely thought about how to make this game accessible for people who don't play many CCGs. Or who are playing the game for other reasons. If you like the aesthetics of CCGs, if you just like the adventure mode, if you're a fan of anime games, this game really kind of covers you in any way, which is great. So let's move Goliath out. I'm not going to be able to use him for a while. That's better. So we're going second this time, which means we can evolve 3 of our cards, and we get to draw 2 at the start as well. So as you can see, I've got different cards this time. Very much different cards. Okay, so we'll use this first. Because that gives us an extra number, an extra energy point. As you can see, we've now got 3 we can use next turn. It'll become 4. Whereas it's only the second turn, we should only have 2. So I'm going to take a hit next round, but that's okay. Because I'm going to be able to summon more stuff. Sometimes you've got to take a bit of pain. Oh, I'm not going to get him out, I don't think. But look at that. Level 9. The dragons really do get very powerful monsters. Level 9. So we're going to use that first. Because that does 2 damage directly. It's a little spell. Gets rid of that one. And we've got 3 points left. So we're going to bring out Firstborn Dragon. Because he'll survive the next hit if that girl, whatever she is... Oh, no. They use their ability to do 2 damage to themselves and hit me back. Bloodcraft is all about damaging yourself, I guess, to hurt your opponent. It's the least favourite of my decks. I don't like to play games that way usually. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of that. And then I'm going to go crazy with casting things. Bring Fighter out and bring Dragon Rider out. Cool. Things are scaling up. That's fine. Watch this. So, Disaster Dragon. I'm bringing the Disaster Dragon out. And then, I evolve him. That's an intensely good looking dragon. Now he's going to do lots of damage. But first... just clear the board a little bit. Now, I'm not going to waste that. Oh, I can't. Alright. Get rid of that, and then do damage there. That was a good turn. So as you can see, the action actually scales up pretty quickly. Gets very, very fast quickly. Alright, we'll bring him out. Since he does 4 damage when he comes onto the field of play. And we'll win this in the next turn. Told you I wouldn't get the 9 dragon out. Ooh. Lots of little vampires. I may as well evolve that one. Okay, so if I do that, then do that, and now I can attack directly. Victory is mine. Alright, so with that I've unlocked the Blood deck now, which is all vampires and things. I do like the aesthetic of vampires, but yeah, I don't like the way that those decks play. Never do. Don't like damaging myself to hurt my opponent. It's always a high risk play for me. I never liked the black decks in Magic the Gathering either. Just not my thing. Alright, so I will now go back to the deck that I like to use, the Swordcraft deck. And now I think I've played everybody in this field now from memory, because I did do a couple before I started the stream just to knock some of this stuff off. So they've been completed. They're my buddies, I don't actually fight them over there. Yep, okay, so I've done everything. Now, I should be able to get a reward from him. Help me out. Yep, so he gives me a whole bunch of treasure. That was my first challenge, to beat everyone in the courtyard. And now we're ready to move on. So, talk to all the students on the first floor. We have to chat to everybody. Because, once again, we're looking for the Shadowverse Club. Not that anybody knows that it exists. But as you can see, it's not the most complex video game you'll ever play in terms of its visuals, but it is pleasant. Oh, there's a treasure there. It's pleasant. I actually really like the aesthetic. It kind of actually reminds me of what... If the Pokemon trading card game on the Game Boy Color was a 3D... got a 3D remake, I would actually imagine it would look a little bit like this, actually. She looks helpful. She's got a little mark on her head that suggests she's going to give me some interesting information. You want to know about the Shadowverse Club? Well, the club room is next to the science room. That's what I heard, but not sure if it's actually true. A lot of people playing Zelda at the moment, little pop-ups. It is Zelda release day. You're looking for the Shadowverse Club. I've got no idea about that. But, recipes. Cafe in there. Doesn't look like anything's here. There might be a treasure here. No. No treasure. We can go up to the next floor. Oh, there's an opponent there. Let's play them. It's a green one. Oh, no, they're tough. Because you can see their little rating there in the little circle. The AA rating. We're only C rated. We're not ready to play them yet. I don't want to get trounced on stream. That would be embarrassing for me. There's the person we need to talk to. See if there's anybody else to compete against. No, maybe not. We'll just talk to this person so we can move the plot on for you. Honor student. Do I know anything about the Shadowverse Club? Let me see. On the 3rd floor of the north building. Cool. Thanks for that, student. Now we've got to head up to the 3rd floor. Oh, there's a treasure there. Just grab the loots. Actually, I should show you what that loot is, shouldn't I? Yeah, so I'll do that. You go into treasure here. Or maybe not. Where do you go? Oh, there you go. Card packs, sorry. You go to card packs. And there's classic card pack there. And I have a lot of card packs because that guy that gave me the reward for beating everyone in the courtyard back down on the ground floor, he gave me 10 card packs, and then I've got one more just picking it up there. So I'll only open one for now. Otherwise we'll be here forever. But here we go. Here's the card pack. And we open it. Nothing like opening a card pack. It's not quite the same when it's a digital card pack compared to, say, a Magic the Gathering card pack. There's something about opening actual physical cards which is just super appealing, but I should also mention, actually, there's no microtransactions in this game, as far as I can tell so far. Everything is actually in the game itself. So you earn plenty of cards just by playing. You're never asked to hand over money to buy new cards. So none of that is an issue. So these are all just pure reward, digital cards. We open it up. And there we go. Look at those cards, so pretty. So we'll flip one. Onslaught, Serpent Force, Venomous Cobra, Price of Magic, Twin Guardians, Elementary Alchemy, Cursed Soldier. It's a skeleton! I like skeletons. And a Navy Lieutenant. Ooh. See, you can admire the art here. Look at the art. They really went all out, and there's an awful lot of cards, so there's a lot of art in this game. I don't think they get enough credit a lot of the time, these CCG people, because they do have to commission an awful lot of art. And I know how much work and expense you have to go through to commission art, so yeah, CCGs are not cheap to produce and do a good job with. So anyway, that's our cards. I've got 10 to open, but I'll do that off stream. Now we need to go up to the 3rd floor. There's another treasure over here. What do we got? 100 rupees. You can actually buy individual cards as well at certain spots, and you use your rupees to do that. Nope. Now there was somebody over there that was had a little icon on over their head. Maybe we can compete against them. Oh, it's a C deck. Yes, we'll beat this person. We'll talk to this rookie, and then we'll play them. Let's do this. Alright, so I'm going first this time. Excellent. So 2 mercenary drifters. I'm not going to need both of those, and there's no point having a 6 cost in the start of at the start of the game because it's going to be forever before you can bring them out. So we'll toss those 2. We'll get 2 new ones. What do we get? Oh, we got a 1. Excellent. Just what I need. Straight away do we get to bring the goblin out. And we can back that up with... Oh no, that's not a summon. Just attack. Thank you, Mr. Goblin. Okay, so we've got a couple of choices here. Mercenary Drifter doesn't do anything, actually. And, oh, that's a good one. Oathless Knight is really good. So we bring him out. He's only a 1-1, but he actually automatically brings out another one. A buddy. So we can swarm the enemy. That's how this works. And we're going to do it again. You can have up to 5 characters in your party in your game. So I can only summon 1 more now. I've got 4, but that's okay. And there we go. Cleared them away. Oh, he's evolved the Dark Elf. That's powerful now. That's not good. But I can evolve my characters now too, so let's see what we've got to play with. Not such a bad idea, actually. We'll bring her out. And then when she evolves, she summons a bunch of allies for me. There we go. It's a bloodbath in this card game. Lots of death, lots of destruction. Alright. Ooh, this one's a glowy and everything. That's why it's a glowy. It's not much point using it just yet, so we'll do that. We'll do that. We'll attack with those 2. And we may as well bring those out. So the 6 there is really powerful, but one of her special abilities, or her main special ability as such, is that she can fill out the space. And I've already got 4 out there, so I need to empty my play space before I can use her. Not much point until that point. Okay, so we have to deal with another shield enemy. That's fine. That's fine. Attack. Now is the right time, I guess. There we go. Lots of them. And I may as well evolve her. Because that way she can attack right now. Oh, why is she not attacking? Attack! Can't attack. That turn for whatever reason. Okay, so attack. I'm going to use all of these to whittle this enemy down, which is fine. I'll bring out my fencer. I'll bring out my fighter. And now, that's a good hit there. 5 damage. I'm right on top in this battle. Another one? Gosh, they're annoying. What's that do? Give +2/+2 to an allied follower, that's right. So I'll use that to get rid of that enemy. I'll use that to power up that one. And now I'm going to brute force my way through to the end of this. Well, that was an effective turn by them. So they've definitely turned the tides on me, but unfortunately for them, none of those characters they've got there on the playfield is actually able to stop me from just attacking the opponent directly. So I sneak through for a victory. I get a bunch of new cards, thank you very much. Level it up. Go me! So there we go, I get that deck code as well now, so I can make that deck if I want to. What I'm going to do is just edit my deck a little bit here. Because I did see something I rather liked, I think. I earned something I rather liked. Oh, the Navy Lieutenant, that's right. Can add them into my deck. What's this one do? Give +1/+0 to all allied officer followers. I see. We'll bring that out. And we'll bring him out. Oh, that's the one. Noble Knight. That's a good one. Bring the Noble Knight out. And now we have to get rid of a couple as a result. Ninja Master doesn't do much for me, so we'll get rid of a couple of those. There we go. Because you can only have 40... You can only have 40 cards in your deck, so once you start playing around with it, you have to figure out what you don't want in there. So there we go. We did that. Now we need to find another person to talk to. Oh, there's another opponent here. Oh, it's a B grade. Let's see what it's like to play against somebody who's slightly higher ranked. Let's give it a go. We'll probably get overwhelmed because we probably haven't got the right mix of cards yet. I probably should spend a little bit more time messing around with the cards, but let's give it a go anyway. We do get to go first at least. So we can take an early moving advantage here. Alright. Let's put them away for now. Nothing I can do my first turn. I don't have any 1 summons. So that's fine. Now I can bring out the fighter. Dark Summoner. Dark Summoners. Let's just deal 1 for 1 there. I'm not going to bring him out just yet because his ability is only going to work on the turn he's summoned, and I have to have stuff in my playfield to make it worthwhile, so I'm not going to bother. Just yet. We'll bring that out. Evolved. Ooh. That vampire got toughed. Fair enough. Okay, so now I can bring out the fairy, the floral fencer, and I will evolve them. And then I will use that one to attack that one. Okay, good job there. Well, that's a nice one. Let's do that. Powers up all my other characters. Neat. So, clear that one away. Clear that one away. End my turn. Okay. I've got 7 points to play with. I'm going to go cheap here. And then bring out Mercenary Drifter. And now, that's it. I can use that, which does 3 damage because I have 3 characters in play. And I can get some attacks in now. Good job. I am proud of that effort. Alucard! It's Dracula backwards! Alucard! Should be more careful about him. Alright, so let's do this. We'll bring out the ninja trainee. Got 6 points to play with. I'll bring out my Navy Lieutenant. Gives them shields. They have to be defeated first before they can attack me directly. Then give him +2/+2, and I might as well just evolve that one. That's nice and strong now. 8/10. Now I'll use that character, get rid of Alucard, and now I can attack freely. That was a good turn. As you can see, the tactics start to get a little bit more complex when you have to fight more difficult opponents, and that's fun. Well, that was certainly a turn. Unfortunately for my opponent, they don't have anybody with shields, so I'm just going to sneak through all of those bats and just defeat them up front. And like that, I beat a rank B. Go me. Get some nice cards there. Lots more pretty vampires. I got another one of those. Excellent. And I earn his deck card. His deck. If I want to use that one. Quick jab. Quick jab. Everybody get the jab. Okay, so now we got to go back and actually try to progress the story. I want the treasure, not... There we go. Got a couple of cards. Lots of cards. And some money. No, need to find this last person that I need to talk to. Where may they be? Don't need to go there. So you get more opponents here and stuff if you want to fight them. Get the data box, some extra cash, some more treasure, some more cards, good stuff. I'm not gonna... What level are they at the moment? Oh, it's another B. Not right now. I want to progress the story, I want to find this person. I can't remember where this person is. They'll be in one of the rooms. Oh, I missed that. There's a treasure box there. Free pack of cards. Nice. I can't remember where this person is. Where were they? There's one person I need to talk to, and I cannot remember. Who's this person? Nope. What about this one? Oh my goodness, where were they? I can't remember where this person was. I did get it to this point last time I played, but in restarting I've lost the plot. Let's go in there. No, let's not go in there. Was it you? Maybe I needed to log into the computer. Maybe that's what triggered it. The computer's where you go and buy more cards. As you can see here, if you want to buy more cards, you can do so. You can pick individual cards and stuff. You can also buy the back, these sleeves, which change the back of the cards. Where is that? I mean, it does say the 3rd floor, so maybe I. Duh. This is the go. You need to find somebody on the 3rd floor, not the 4th floor. 3rd floor is this floor. So there's somebody here. Where are they? There they are. As a genius among geniuses, my time is extremely valuable. Yeah, I don't think so, mate. So there we go. With that, we found the person that we need to the information, and now we are one step closer to finding this Shadowverse club. Head to the teacher's office and confront them, because the teacher was very lax. So we need to go find the teacher. The lazy, lazy teacher. 2nd floor. Okay. We can do that. And there's the teacher's room right there.
Shadowverse を探してる？な、頑張ってな。うわ、ちょっと待ってください。なんだよ、先生あれだぞ。それなりにプリントとか作ったり作んなかったりするし。さすが牧瀬先生、聞く気なしって感じじゃねえけど、ここで引き下がれるかよ。顧問の先生の名前を言おうぜ。そうすれば牧瀬先生も話を聞いてくれるはずだ。牧瀬先生が顧問だったなんてな。めちゃくちゃもう嬉しい。盲点かな。そう、盲点。
So as you can see, the narrative here is pretty basic, But again, it's charming, it's fun, it's all very kind of morning cartoon style and gives you that context that makes the card game part of things just that little bit more enjoyable.
それじゃ先生から質問だ。シャドーバブの物質どこにあるか。
それもうその通り。
So we have to use our information that we found again. The science room, was it?
正解。よく調べてきたな。
先生、俺たちシャドバがめっちゃ好きなんです。部活やりたいじゃんね。
お願いします。部員にしてください。
いいよ。
めっちゃあっさり。
いいけど急いだ方がいいかもな。
それって
部室に行ってみたらわかるって。それじゃ先生はこれで。
So there we go. Now we get to be part of the club.
マキセ先生。じゃあとりあえず部室に行ってみ。
And we need to make our way to the Shadowverse club room, which was on the 3rd floor, was it not? Oh, there's a deck of cards there. No, just rupees. But also dragon. Nice. Nice bonus that. There we go. Now we can drop in here and we are in the club room. Go us!
北校舎の3階で。
理科室の隣だから。
ここだな。
誰もいます。
なんか幽霊とか出そうじゃんね。開けてみりゃわかる。行くぞ。失礼します。誰もいないじゃんね。もう今はしたじゃんね。惜しい。
やっぱりしてる。
でもどこから聞こえてくるんだ。
違うよ。絶対違う。幽霊なんていないよ。いない。電気つけよう。その方が怖くない。
Turn on the lights. Yeah, just turn on the lights. That solves all the problems. You can actually see what's going on then. There we go. We get to meet the one person in the club room.
出たか幽霊。やっつけるぞ。シャドバで。シャドバ。任せとけよミモリ。シャドバなら何だって超えられる。
With Shadowverse, anything is possible. It's
そう
true.
だよね。シャドバなら幽霊も怖くないよね。
よし行くぜ。バトル。ちょっと。シャドウ。待ってください。久しぶりに。もしかして幽霊じゃないよ。生きてるよ。ごめんね。イヤホンつけてて気づかなかった。僕は早乙女レイ。君たち。そう、シャドーバブに入りたくて来たんだ。すっげえ探したじゃんね。そうなんだ。レイってシャドーバブの部員なんだろ。頼む。俺たちシャドーバブに入りたいんだ。気持ちは嬉しい。ごめんなさい。どうしてだよ。
幽霊って言っちゃったことはごめんなさい。でも私たち。
違うんだ。謝るのは僕の方だよ。だって
生学園生徒会執行準備。
今の声ってみんな行ってみようぜ。だって全部
さっきの声って多分生徒会長のキリ
そうじゃんね。怖いって言う。みんな
私の予感は当たるんです。やはりいましたね。
カグロ先輩、何なんだよこれ。
世の中は結果が全て。これはマナーかつ常識です。よって本日をもちましてシャドバブを廃部とします。
See some nice production values in there as well. Nice anime style cutscenes.
廃部？ちょっと待ってくれよ。カグロ先輩、冗談だよな。
いいえ、冗談ではありません。ですよ。
レイが部長？そうか、レイが
シャドバブは廃部になるって決まってたんだ。ずっと前からね。ねえ、後のことは僕に任せて。みんなは帰って大丈夫だよ。
そうだよな。引き下がれるわけねえ。神楽先輩、お願いします。廃部を取り消してください。俺、みんなでシャドバしたいんです。その方がずっと楽しいと思うから。それにこのまま放っておけない。だから
なるほど。生徒会納得させるに足りません。言葉
Oh, we have to fight a battle of Shadowverse to prove ourselves. Let's do it.
行こうぜ。シャドバなら。そういうことはバトルシャドーバース。
Okay, so we've got to win a battle of Shadowverse here to prove ourselves now. I get to go first. Let's do this.
よろしく頼むよ。
Not going to need that, and probably not going to need that for a while, so let's put those away. Oh, good. Lots of cheap characters there. Just what I needed.
廃部になんかさせないよ。
But I can't, they're all costing me 2, so I can't afford them just yet. Next turn, I'll be able to buy one.
ターンエンド。
Cool. Alright, let's do this. Let's get this one out.
どうしよう。
That'll give me an extra one.
隊長、任せてください。これで
They use the same deck as I do, actually. It's 2 Swordcraft sticks.
ちっちゃいって言わないでよね。
悲しみを立ってみせる。活路を開く。
Probably better to just take on the enemy leader there, rather than waste that energy on that individual goblin.
ターンエンドだっていうか。
Okay, we've got 4 to play with now. Might as well get both of these out.
ちっちゃいって言わないでよね。
我が剣に捧ぐ。
And in this case, I will clear away that. 1, 1.
よろしくな。これで仲間ってのはいいもんだ。お呼びですかい。
Alright, what do we got here to play with? Oh, that's good. Use that.
受けてみよう。やるじゃねえか。よし、我が剣に捧ぐ。よし。
Alright, next up. Let's bring this one into play. See, that's a really good ability, that Royal Banner. It takes up one spot on my play field, but it gives all of these characters +1s, so I like that one. And we'll also evolve further while we're here. Yeah, 5, 6. And that was a pretty good turn. I'm in a very dominant position now. And now I'll bring out this one. Which summons even more powerful characters. And just swamp the opponent, and that's it. Match 1. Simple as that. Swarming Tactics wins again. I've beat them, so they've run out of energy.
神楽先輩、これで約束通り。
龍ヶ崎ヒーロー君、私。
俺、そうだっけ。そうかも。
そうだったね。
だったらどうする？
しかし結果は見せてもらいました。ただし部活としての条件を満たし、部活としての結果を必ず廃部にします。
マジか。
それじゃあ反論は受け付けません。しかし質問ならば
ヒーロー、俺たちじゃろくなこと聞けないじゃんね。
You and me ain't cut out for the brain stuff.
そんな。
よし、任せたぞ。
いい質問ですね。部活としての結果とはその実力に
公式に
It's the plot of Love Live.
もちろんこれって全国大会で優勝。これ全国大会で優勝。
面白い。
他に質問は？いい質問ですね。部活としての条件。
Oh, need to find some more followers too. 7, okay, we can do that.
今レイはあと2人集めればいいって。そうだね。
他に質問は？もう質問はないようですね。まずは部員を7人。
So bossy, Kagura.
話はすべて。
わかった。いろいろありがとな。
先輩には敬語を使いなさい。
噂通りだな。でもなんかとりあえずあと。あのさ。
気で V
もちろんレイ、俺たちでシャドーバブを復活させようぜ。
そうだね。もしそんなこと
明日になったら友達に話してみてもいいかも。もしかして
おお、レイも頼むじゃんね。
でも難しいと思う。ね。
マジか。なんなら後輩かと思った。
やっちゃった。
気にしないで好きに呼んでよ。
わかった。じゃあ俺はレイって呼ぶぜ。お、俺も。
私はレイ部長で。
構わないよ。今日はもう遅いし、とりあえず
だな。明日から部員探し頑張ろうぜ。2人くらい楽勝じゃんね。
きっとそうだよ。
そうだ。連絡先交換しようぜ。おお、いいじゃんね。
シャドーバブ復活か。青春だね。
To be young and full of dreams, yes. This game is a true parable. Okay, so I think that's a pretty good spot to finish up this stream. I hope that's given you an idea of what this game is about, both in terms of Shadowverse itself, but also the kind of narrative experience that you'll get from playing it. Thanks everybody for joining us on the stream. Do let me know your thoughts as you're playing Shadowverse yourself once the game gets released. But yes, we'll see you next time. Have a great weekend, everybody, and play lots of games, and we'll see you next week.